going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video on Creator's Cut. Today we're taking a look at Ali Gallop and a specific video that he did that I love. Absolutely love it. Everything about it. I'm actually surprised that Ali doesn't have more subscribers or just more people. Like, hopefully this video gets all you guys to go watch his stuff and just enjoy his work, because what he's doing over here is amazing. But before we get into it, I do want to say thank you to all you guys who's been following me on my socials. We hit 100K on Instagram, which is insane. I started, I think, in January, maybe just a little before January, and I was like, you know what? Let me just try posting some stuff on there, and we hit 100K, which is crazy. It's not even halfway through the year, so I appreciate all you guys who have been supporting me even from the beginning, just doing these YouTube videos, so I appreciate it. I do have a couple things. I do have a Patreon, which I'm starting to post more on, just like more extended stuff, breakdowns, film stuff. I do have a weekly newsletter that curates content from all these wonderful creators all over the interwebs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So today we're just gonna do a breakdown of Ali Gallop's video titled "Finding My YouTube Niche." I have my notes, so this is different. This is not a blind react. There's actually notes, so you guys know what it is. When I do these videos of these creators, make sure you guys watch their video first. Give them a follow if you enjoy their stuff, or watch the video after. Just make sure you guys watch the video, because I do not do any of these videos justice just by doing these breakdowns. You guys definitely have to go and watch the video. So let's get into it. All right, so this is how it's gonna go, because before I just feel like I always stop and you guys don't get the full experience. We're gonna watch a bit of it. I'm gonna stop and then just let you guys know all my notes and all the things I enjoy about it. All right, so sit back, relax, let's do this.
So it's been a year now. Like, this time last year was when I started making videos for YouTube. And I've got nothing to say. The one thing that I seem to just hear over and over again, people saying to me, Ali, if you're going to do anything on this platform, you've got to have a niche.
Okay, so many good things in that intro. This is already super intriguing, you know, the way he starts it and getting into,
It's been a year now.
flawless transition right into this old school Mac. And if any of you guys are old enough to know what this thing is, this is the first, I think these are the first iMacs, or maybe second gen. We used to have one was, I think ours was orange. It used to be so cool, and aesthetically it was like the coolest thing on the market. It's cool that he has this. The one thing I noticed outside of the visual effects is just the way his desk and the lighting is set up.
Like, this time last year.
So I love how this light is on. It's like a practical light, and it's giving this yellow hint to this. I always try to think, you know, what if this was off? It doesn't make this scene any more dynamic. I think because this is on, it actually gives it a nice change in color. There's just a bit more depth, as opposed to if it was just the daylight kind of coming in and hitting this. And I just love the setup. It's a creator's desk. It's messy. There's like, I got so many questions. I could tell that it's a creator's desk, or a creative's desk, just by how it is. So I love this whole setup. So another thing that I enjoy, and I want you guys to remember this throughout this whole video, is his pacing. Not just the pacing in the edit, but the pacing in the way he talks, the script, the music comes in and out. So just think of pacing. This is like a masterclass in rhythm and pacing. I love it.
Making videos for YouTube.
But right here.
And I've got nothing to say. The one thing that I seem to just hear over and over again.
So cutting in and out between all these real life sounds, beautiful. It's like, it's life. It feels like life.
People saying to me, Ali, if you're going to do anything on this platform.
And then that transition, when I was going frame by frame, I was like, man, these are so cool. It looks like he has his 360, these stair shots. And it comes up a little later too, but these stair shots, looks like a 360 cam on like one of them extendos. And him doing it everywhere, just matching himself. matching that with the sound effects. Little riser and then a hit. Boom. Emphasis on this. And then coming from here into the screen or into the actual shot. And then pacing. Remember I talked about pacing? Just listen to this whole piece right here.
You've got to have a niche. Every time I hear that phrase, my head spins with panic. They say, what are you passionate about? Loads of stuff. What are you really, really into? Then someone said to me, look, Ali, imagine if you're sat down around a table or like having dinner with a group of people. Oh my God, what sort of stuff do you just really, really like talking about? Well, I like to travel.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen.
Couple techniques used here. That slow shutter.
When I hear that phrase, my head spins.
When he says my head spins, this is a perfect use of that technique because you almost feel, you know, dizzy.
They say, what are you?
And these quick cuts really emphasize that too. There's like so many things going on inside your head. He's wearing different things, different angles that he uses when he's doing these talking heads. And sometimes he's using literally a sliver of like a clip, but it makes it feel a little chaotic.
Passionate, loads of stuff. What you really, really.
It almost sounds like the audio he used does a nice fade, so it actually meshes well. With a lot of creators, especially some of the creators that I've been coaching, their audio levels is just like hard cut. It sounds so smooth here because you want to add those dissolves into the audio, so it really meshes well together.
Then someone said to me, look, Ali, imagine if you're sat down around a table or like having dinner with a group of people. Oh my God, what sort of stuff?
Love that. It's like talks, has these little sound bites, these quick clips of like life, and even funny moments. I think his personality makes it really fun. Like this whole video is fun.
Do you just really, really like talking about? Well, I like to travel.
And then he has that stop in music to really emphasize that. Has a little bit of a pause.
Oh, that's too generic. I like mopeds. This is the way.
And then the use of photos, like just different types of media. It actually just feels like he's filmed his life and then decided to creatively use it in this video. And it just works so well.
Jumping in freezing cold ocean.
So the pause here, music, and then back into it.
What do I like? I like talking about creativity and making stuff.
That riser.
Filming and cameras, electronics, and drones.
Do you have a ladder?
But more importantly, I like talking about what we're going to use those tools to create.
Like, come on, man. This audio is, the sound design just is great. You visually see the drone fall, and then you hear, you have a ladder?
Do you have a ladder?
But more importantly, I like talking about what we're going to use those tools to create. Come on! Big ideas. I want to talk about big ideas. Community and love and connectedness and talking about the best parts of this beautiful human experience.
This is his wife, and she's expecting twins.
The human experience is a one that really hit for me. So there's like this buildup, right? And when I said before, like it feels like he just records his life and then he put it into this video, which is amazing. But there's a buildup to the human experience. And all the shots he used work so well. You know, he talked about connectedness and community, and it's you see people, he gives them daps in the car. So
community,
laughing,
and
community and love.
And
then like crying, the human experience, right?
The best parts of
kisses, hugs.
Human experience.
This is his wife, and she's expecting twins.
And then the music pause to really emphasize he's expecting twins. Beautiful. What?
Sometimes that can be stuff like, space and planets and the fact that we all live in this thing that we call the universe, but like none of us have got any idea what any of this is. And then sometimes I just like talking about Arsenal.
The pauses, the pacing, the script writing. It's like a whole art form. I can never do this. It's so good. It's so good. So this part I love. I call this piece like flash frames of life. It's just random flash frames of life. Love it. And then when he starts talking about space, just that whole section had such good rhythm to it.
Space and
Quick, boom, sound effects. One clip.
planets and the fact
Using sound effects to emphasize those planets. It almost looks like just images he grabbed from the internet.
that we all live in this thing that we call the
And then listen to that audio of 3, 2, 1, like blast off, tying it in with this space. Oh,
universe,
come on now.
but like none of us have got
I think it's right here.
any idea what any of this is. And then sometimes I just like talking about Arsenal.
And also, he did his talking head in a lot of different places. And I noticed this throughout the whole thing where how I feel he did it is he has a script and has an idea of the pacing and how it's supposed to go. But he does it multiple times in different places within his office. And he's standing up. He has high angles. He has low angles.
Any idea
Right? So there's this angle,
what
that
any
angle.
of this is.
and then he has another angle where
And
he's
then
sitting down
sometimes I just
like
talking
this.
about Arsenal. And breath worse.
Sound bites are
I enjoy
Key.
football.
flash frames of life.
Look, I've got nothing against niches, right? Like, if you're into a certain subject and you want to talk about it, like, I get it. That's cool. Like,
I love this part. It's just a talking head, not crazy editing. But this is like what I find the most important piece. I love everything he's talking about, the message behind it. So you guys definitely got to check that out. Watch this video. Make sure you guys watch to the end. Timing, pacing, rhythm, the whole thing. If you're gonna take anything from it, yeah, the shots are great. Everything, the script, the visual effects, but the pacing. And I think that's so important when people tell stories. If you think about comedians and doing punchlines and jokes, even just good storytellers. When you listen to someone and they're telling a story, when you get the pacing and rhythm down, there's a flow to it. You're engaged. There's just so much to it. There's so much to this video that I love. Make sure you guys go check his stuff out. If you guys enjoy it, please follow him, subscribe, share his stuff. And I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Peace.